Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming to you live with another Thursday comic review. Now I'm sure there's a couple people out there wondering what book am I reviewing today, since I didn't post any options on the Punisher88 Facebook page. Well, I'm not going to beat around the bush or any of that stuff, and I'll tell you. Today I'm reviewing Secret Origins number 7. I really look forward to reviewing this for you guys, because I really love this series. I love all the stories and everything, and this series hasn't let me down yet. But then again, that's just my opinion compared to maybe what you guys think. So, if you're ready, sit back and let's get to it. But first, cue that intro music. Hey everyone, welcome back. So as I mentioned in my intro, today I'm covering Secret Origins issue number 7. So, like with all my reviews, I usually like to start with the cover. So let's check it out. Yes guys, you could already say it. I like this cover. The reason why I like this cover so much is, one, Flash is on it, and the Flash is awesome. And two, I like the colors on it because it's a blue background with the Flash really coming out at you. So you really see the red and on the gold and everything on his uniform, and it just looks really cool. So I think, actually, to be honest, this might be one of my favorite Secret Origins covers. Close second is probably issue number 6 with Wonder Woman on it, where it looks like she's painted all in like bronze and everything, really to represent that she's an Amazon, she's a goddess, you know. So, but yeah, the cover, bang on, man. The stories themselves, basically I'd say 2.5 out of the 3 I already know the origins of. I mean, I already know the origin of the Flash, both because of seeing in the comics and on the TV show now, although they changed up his origin a little bit in the TV show. But it's basic, you know. When he was a kid, his mom was murdered, his dad was framed. We find out that it was Dr. Zoom, or Reverse Flash, who killed his mom, and then Barry grows up wanting to solve her murder, and he becomes like an ace in like forensics and all this stuff. Joins the police, also to help with his passion of putting away bad guys and everything. And while one day, you know, investigating his mom's murder, while he's researching in that, he's struck by lightning. He gets powers. He can run supersonic. All this stuff. He becomes the Flash. And he also puts forward this idea where he's never going to stop searching for his mom's murder. And also, he's never going to stop till he's able to free his dad. Clear his name, pretty much. So it's your pretty basic story. Everyone knows it. The reason why I say it's different on the TV show is, yes, there's the lightning that hits him and everything, but it's also infused with dark matter from the particle accelerator blowing up, blah, blah, blah. For those of you who watch the TV show, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so the Flash story, even though I know his origin, I thought it was written good. The second story is about Huntress, and I'll be honest, I never really knew about the Huntress character much until I read this. Basically, I found out that she is the daughter of Batman and Catwoman on Earth 2. And we find out that she trains with Catwoman, and as well, her name's Helena. And as she gets older, she becomes Catwoman's sidekick. She becomes like the Robin of Earth 2. And we also find out that there's a war coming from, I believe, the planet Apocalypse. has to do with dark side and all that stuff. And anyway, so she's training for the day that happens, and finally on the day that the war happens, she rushes into a situation which she says was dumb, and we find out Catwoman dies, but in that time of distress or whatever, a beacon of hope comes out of it, and Supergirl comes along and to help fight the war and everything, and basically Robin or Helena and Supergirl become good friends, and then all of a sudden, after like 3 years after the war, we find out there's no more Batman, no more Superman. The whole Earth 2 that they're on is basically destroyed, and they're brought here to our Earth, or to them it's another dimension or whatever, but it's the Earth we know. And when they're brought there, it really screws with Supergirl's head to the point where she's always trying to find a way back home to the original Earth or whatever. And Helena's trying to find how she could fit in on this new Earth by helping people and everything. And she comes up with the idea for the Huntress character. And as for helping people, she reads this article in a newspaper about sex offenders and stuff, and she basically takes it upon herself to want and help girls who are, like, with abusive men, pretty much. So I think that's pretty cool. And I thought the story was really good and everything. So seeing Batman and Catwoman with a daughter and everything was pretty neat. The third origin in the book is of Superboy. Now, when I said I know 2.5 out of the 3, it's because I know partially about his origin, to the point where I know he's a clone. That's all I know. And we find out in here that, it's basically he's explaining his whole background. He was a clone, and for the first little while he was a real lost character that he was just helping other heroes along. And finally he found out he was going to be part of something much bigger in life. He ended up joining the Teen Titans, and he fought with them for a while. Then when his time was up with the Teen Titans, he stuck around anyway because he wanted to be with Wonder Girl. Then from that, we see he's with a doctor at Star Labs. He's supposed to be giving a sample of his blood so we can find out who he is. And the doctor's about to ask him, have you ever met? And then he goes, have I ever met Superman? Yes, I have. And he's there. He basically explains, how are you supposed to live up to that image when you're pretty much created in his image. And he explains how when he first met Superman, he got this feeling of disgust from him. Basically, he said when Superman looks at him, he feels disgusted. So when that happened, Superboy kind of took offense to it a bit, and he kind of rebelled and became like a bad guy for a little bit. And he said that really didn't work out for him in the end. And pretty much after becoming a rebel for a little while, he decided to become good all over again. Then, what was it? There's a part here we find out after he became good again, things got a little weird, and there was all these clones from another dimension came, and one of them we find out was actually Superman's son from the future, and he beat him and all this weird stuff. And then pretty much in the end, Connell tells the doctor, he goes, you know what? I know I'm here today to find out who I really am. And he's like, but I know who I really am. And then the doctor's like, who are you? He goes, I'm Superboy. And he walks away. And I thought it was really cool how he did that. And he tells the doctor he's walking away. He goes, it doesn't matter what your computer says and all this stuff. And then the very last picture of his origin we see the results come up on a computer screen, and it shows he's 45% Kryptonian, he's 45% human, and he's 10% unknown. And then we just see error, 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 error. Now, from other stories I've read about Superboy's origin, they all lead to him apparently becoming Bizarro. Now, if you remember my my review I did on the last multiversity book, The Just, there's a part in there with Superboy, and I mentioned that. But it's not just that. It seems a lot of his origin story, like a lot or I've read online or whatever, it all leads to him apparently becoming Bizarro one day. So, but then again, besides him being a clone, that's all I really know about him. So, you know, that's that. So anyway, all in all, I think it's a good book. Like all the other ones, I think the stories are great. All the origins are good. Good, bad, whatever. Pretty much all good. I didn't find any bad stuff about this comic. And no, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, because I know the last couple books I didn't find any bad parts about the book. So, but I'm just saying I didn't really find anything bad about this book. Do I recommend it? Hell yeah, go! I recommend any of the Secret Origins books. It's easy to find, should be, because I mean this just came out I believe last week or the week before. So yeah, sorry guys, you should still be able to find it. That's what I was trying to say. Mind you, since it is a monthly book, it does have the $4.99 price tag. But like I always say, I don't mind dishing out $5 for it, since it is only every month. If this was like every week, like the Future's End book, I'd say take a hike. But no, since it's every month, I don't mind dishing out the $5. So, with that being said, that brings me to the end of this review. I hope you guys stuck around for the 11 minutes and 24 seconds. What else did I want to say? Oh yes, I posted a video, I believe last week, mentioning about having you guys choose a special comic for my episode number 50. And for those of you who are part of the Punisher 88 Facebook page, all the choices are up there still. You know, go check it out. For those of you who aren't, go check it out anyway. And you can still vote. They're still up there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Also, this weekend I'm going to be at the Mini Comic Con at Palais de Congrès downtown, unless something comes up. But so far I'm going to be there. And for those of you who are interested, I'll put a link in the description below for all the info. And besides that, yeah, that's about it. So if you like this video and you like reviews and stuff, take the time to check out some of my other stuff. If you dig unboxing videos, every month I do an unboxing video since I'm a member of Loot Crate, and it's my promise to my YouTube viewers, as well as in between the unboxings and my reviews, which are every Thursday and Saturday. Thursday being a current comic and Saturday being a back issue. I post any random stuff that I feel should be up on YouTube pretty much. So if you like all that kind of stuff, check out my videos. If you guys dig Epic Mealtime on Saturday, sorry, in September at Comic-Con, the guys were there, and I kind of did a little collaboration video with them. It's like 24 seconds long, but it was cool anyway, just to meet the guys. So if you guys feel like checking that out, go right ahead. And yeah, that's about it. So till Saturday, You guys take it easy. And in the words of the great Art Spiegelman, remember, comic books are a gateway drug to literacy. Ah, I love saying that. And I know that should have been the end, but also what I'm going to do is, for those of you who already know about my list for the 50th video, after I take care of this video, I'm going to make a second video showing the actual books that you guys can vote on. Sounds good? Alright guys, so I'll see you guys Saturday. Laters.